Hi guys, welcome back to another Diviners tutorial. So on this video I'm going to show you how I got to retouch this image using the retouch beauty retouch, and also I'm going to show you how I got to brush the hair and make it look smooth. So I guarantee you this video is not going to be a waste of time, so just keep watching. Let me show you how this works. So first of all, what I need to do right here is to duplicate this background layer, which I'm just going to drag it down here. So after dragging it down here, I'll head on to the Retouch Academy. So once I open it, I'll get to where I have frequency separation. Then you see via Gaussian blur. So I'll be using Gaussian blur on this. So I'm just going to click on the Gaussian blur. So you just leave it to load. Then to select this radius right here. So if you have been watching my previous video, I've been saying something about this setting the Gaussian blur radius. So what I'm going to do right here, I'm just going to select on the image, like the face of the image where I have the textures. So I'll just bring this to 0.1 to select the radius. I'm just going to adjust this till when I can't find the texture anymore. So like this is okay, and this doesn't mean all your image you'll be using 6.6. It's depending on how the image is sharp and all of that. So for this picture right here, I'm going to use 6.6. So after I'm done with that, I'll just hit OK. So I'll just leave it to load. Once it's done loading, I'll now get to retouching this image. So first of all, you see high frequency layer right here, which is being linked to this high frequency texture. So if you're picking up blemishes, you're actually using this upper one right here, not this one. So to brush this image, I'll be using the correcting tone, which is the empty layer. So let me show you how this works. You're going to love it. So first of all, I'll just select this, then zoom in to the image. First of all, I want to pick off blemishes on this image right here. So to do that, I'll just zoom it in again. So I love using clone stamp to do that, which I'm just going to pick it. Then I'll set my opacity to either 95 or 98. So once I do that, I'll just come. You can see there's no much blemishes right here. So I'll just take it to this frontal displays right here. So to take off this, I'll just click and hold my Alt key. So once you click and hold your Alt key, this is how it's going to show. So I'll pick on the place there's no blemishes, just like here. I'll just click on it. After clicking on it, I'll let go of the Alt key. Then I'll now click on where I have the blemishes. So you can now see that blemishes is gone. So I'm just going to do that any way I find or see any blemishes, just like this. So I'm just going to pick this. I just want the edge to be smooth, and after all, you're going to see I'm going to brush this to make it look smoother. So just stick around, keep watching. I guarantee you this video is not going to be a waste of time. So let me just show you. I'm just going to keep doing that like this. So I'll just do it here, then just see again. Let me just zoom it out, so if I can see any blemishes, then I'll pick it. So like this, just take this wrinkle off and here. So once I'm done here, I'll zoom it out. So the next thing for me to do right here is to brush this image, which I'm just going to come and select the correcting tone. I'm not going to use the low frequency. You can also use the low frequency layer right here, which takes care of the colors, but I'm not going to use here. I'm going to use the correcting tone. Then to do that, I'll come right here and pick up my mixer brush. Make sure you change this to a clean brush, and the weight I'll use 30, the low 25, mix 30, and flow 25. So once all of that is being checked, I'll just start brushing. But before you start brushing, make sure you click this place. Like if you leave it like this, and I'm using this empty layer, so I try brushing, it's not going to brush, nothing is being done there. But if I just click this right here, then I'll come and turn off this texture layer right here. You can see the image is looking blurry. So once that is done, I can now start brushing my image. So I'm just going to brush it like this. make sure you don't mix the highlight and the shadows while brushing. So okay, first of all, let me just brush the skin, then I'll show you how to get rid of this line right here. So just keep watching this video, and I'll just brush it just like this. So you actually detect way to use a bigger brush and way to use a smaller brush, because if you don't know the size of brush to use in a particular area, you might just end up spoiling the image while brushing. So you should pay attention to the sizes of brush I use at a given area, just like this. So if I'm brushing this nose part, you can see the brushes in a small size. So I'll just brush this just like that, and I'll come right here. I'll enhance this highlight right here. So you can see I'm not trying to get rid of it, so I'll just enhance it a bit, and I'll just brush this area just like this as well. So I'll just make it look smooth just like this. So I'll just keep brushing. So a quick one, let me show you guys the before and after, so you won't think there's no effect being added. So I'll come right here and open the texture layer. So you can now see, let me show you, this is the before and this is the after. So you guys can see there's actually something being done on it. I'll come back and I'll close it again. So before that, let me just click on here. You can see this line right here. So I'll pick the clone stamp. So I want to get rid of that line, so I'll just repeat the same process I use in picking up blemishes. And I'll also take this other line off. So I'll come and select it, then pick a mixer brush, then I'll close the visibility of this layer, then I'll continue brushing this image right here. So I'm just going to brush it like this. Let me zoom this out again, and I'll just brush it just like this. So you pay attention to the brush size I'm using at a given area, so that will really help you while retouching your image as well. So I'll just brush it just like this, smoothing it just like this. So once I'm done right here on the face area, I'm going to come to this place where you actually have this line here from the hair. So to smoothen this, I'll just reduce the size of the brush. Then on the edge, I'll just be brushing it in a circular way. So I'll just turn the brush just like this, and also be turning it just like this. I'll reduce the size, then I'll just turn it just like this. Just turn it, and let me show you the before. So look at how it's looking right here. So let me show you, this is the before and this is the after. So you guys can see how it's looking more smooth, and I'll just continue brushing the neck area. So once I'm done with that area, I'll just continue with this neck area. I'll just brush it just like this, smoothing it. So the aim of brushing is just to smoothen this image. Then I'll bring it down to these are chairs. Then I'll smoothen it as well. So you guys can see where there is highlight, I'm still maintaining the highlight, and where there is shadow, I'm still maintaining the shadow. So I'll just do it just like this. Reduce the size of the brush, and I'll just retouch it just like this. So let me come back and open the high frequency layer so you guys can see how it's looking. So you shouldn't worry about the texture. Once you are done brushing, open up the texture layer, your texture will be back as normal. So there's nothing like losing of texture. So I'll come right here on the high frequency layer. I'll pick on the clone stamp, then also pick these lines off. Okay, so once I'm done right there, let me show you the before. So this is the before and this is the after. Let me zoom it out so you guys can see it well. This is the before and this is the after. So at this point, if I find any error, I'll just repeat the same process and just try and correct it a bit, just like this. And I'll just perfect this brushing just like this. So let me come back here and show you. This is the before and this is the after. So this is the before and this is the after. So I'm done brushing the skin. What I'm going to do next is to brush the hair. So what I'm going to do is to match these two layers right here, which like I'll match this group with the layer right here, which is the frequency separation group. I'll just click on my command G on the keyboard, sorry. So once I'm done, I'll just right click, then I'll come down to match group. So I've matched it, so you guys can still see the before and after. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to brush the hair, which I'm going to use action to do that. So if you're interested in getting this action, there's a link on the description to get this action. So I'll just click on my 8-bit. So after clicking on 8-bit, I'll leave it at 40, the radius at 40. So if you're brushing the hair, you are going to leave the radius in a very high number. So 14, that's what I'm going to use. Then I'll come and pick on the mixer brush, and I still have the same settings I use in brushing. I'll uncheck this. Then after that, I'll just brush it just a bit, no much brushing on this. So just a bit is okay, which I'm going to do like this, and I'll just blend it just like this. So once you are blending this, make sure anything you're doing does not affect the skin. So you need to be careful. This is actually a tutorial video, that's why I'm speeding up just like this. I want to use a small time to show you guys a lot. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, because I'll be dropping more helping tutorial videos in a short time, which you can learn, and it's very easy to understand. So I'll just brush it just like this. Let me show you the before. This is the before and this is the after. This is the before and this is the after. So you can see how it's looking smooth. You don't need to really do much. So I'm going to group this layer, these two groups right here. This is the group I already made earlier, so you should know what I'm saying, the two groups. So I'll just group the two, then I'll show you guys the before and after, the before and after. So this is how I got to retouch the skin, and also I'm smoothing the hair as well. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope this video is helpful. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, because I'll be dropping more helping tutorial videos. But for now, I hope to see you in the next video. And also, if you want to learn advanced way of retouching as a beginner, so you click on this video right here to learn how to retouch in an advanced way. So thank you guys. I hope to see you in my next video.